What is up, guys? Under Average Joe here, and we are back with NHL 14 via GM, but it's not the Winnipeg Jets anymore. I'm sorry to say it, but we did get fired from the Winnipeg Jets, and I decided, for a couple reasons, that we should start a new series, just because, A, I got fired, and the three options for teams were... Because I got offered contracts to be the GM at three different teams. They were St. Louis, Tampa Bay, and Los Angeles Kings. And I just feel like I don't have, like, if I'm gonna do a GM series, I want to play as a team that I have a passion for. Yeah, like, I don't necessarily, like, I don't like Tampa Bay. And, like, St. Louis, where is St. Louis? They're over here. I mean, yeah, they're a good team, they're a nice young team, but it's just, like, I don't really like them all that much. And then there's Los Angeles, who basically is a couple years off winning a cup. They have a lot of talent on that team, but I feel like it wouldn't be a great challenge. Wouldn't be too entertaining to watch. And like Los Angeles, I kind of like them. It's just they're not one of my favorites. But actually, yeah, you get my favorite teams, which are Winnipeg here. All right, then we get my second favorite team is actually Pittsburgh. I've been following them. Actually, I've got an Atlanta Thrashers jersey hanging in my room. I've got a Sidney Crosby jersey and an Evgeny Malkin Winter Classic jersey hanging in my room. So I mean, of course, Pittsburgh is. I've been following them for a long time. I'm not like bandwagon, where like they won the cup and I was like automatically a fan of them. I've liked them for a long time, because my favorite hockey player of all time. Because I watched him. I watched Mario Lemieux like in the last couple years, and that was just when I was real little. But I remember that. Those are. He's a guy I really look up to. But my third favorite team, because I feel like Pittsburgh would be too easy, because they have Crosby, Malkin, they have all that talent. I'm going to go with Detroit. Now, for a couple of reasons. Because, A, they are a team that I actually like. I like their finesse. I like the way they move the puck. But at the same time, they still get that nitty-gritty grinding. Like, they're not afraid to go down deep in the corners. And, also, they're my cousin's favorite hockey team because he's from Michigan. And I feel like this would be a cool little tribute to him. But, yeah, and, before I get this started, I want to give a shout out to Logan White, or Crazy Goose 92, whatever his name is. He's on the featured channels list on my channel. If you go to my main channel, and it should be like the top right. I don't know on mobile. I don't know how that works on mobile, but on the actual computer, it'll be like the top right. He's a featured channel. He's listed there. Go check him out. He's a really, really cool dude. He doesn't upload all too often, but he has been helping me a lot with this channel, and I'm gonna leave it at that. But he's just been helping me a lot with this. But we're gonna jump right in here. We're gonna go to Detroit. Automatically fixed cap. But as a matter of fact, for this series, I've set the GM length not to 25, but to 10. Okay, I got that idea from actually 2BC Productions. If you've ever seen him, I like his content too. I like his Be a Gym series. Well, all of the hockey stuff he really does. But then we get. I'm not gonna overwrite the old save just in case you guys do want me to go back to that. So we'll just name this. We'll name it. Let's see. Well, left shift. We'll just call it Detroit. Okay, and I think that'll be good to go. Yeah. So, and with that, the other reason why I wanted to start this a brand new thing is because this morning I downloaded I guess EA released a brand new roster update, which I downloaded. So hopefully, we can see. I don't know if any of the huge changes or anything. I don't think it really has been lately. Just small things. But because I really haven't keeping up with a lot of the big trades this season. I don't it really has been too many. I know. I can't remember what. It was a pretty big trade, actually. And, who was it? Michael Delzato got traded to Nashville for Kevin Kline. That's probably on this new roster update. But yeah, that's the really only big, huge trade this season I can think of. I might just be drawing a blank here. But let's go to edit lines. Okay. And this episode's just going to be a shorter episode. It's just going to be evaluating who we have here. So, looks like we're actually pretty deep at center, it looks like. So, let's see. Of course, we have Pavel Datsyuk. This guy is just a beast. He's one of my favorite hockey players. He's just... The skill that this guy has is just unbelievable. We have Valtteri Filppula. Okay, so he's decent. His face-off rating's okay. He's a good skater, definitely. He can shoot and all, but he's just somebody we might look at getting rid of in the future. He's got a 1-year contract, so that's a little iffy in my book. Then we have Darren Helm, who hasn't really played a whole lot, but he's actually he has more points than Filppula. We might see a little bit of a competition going on here. Well, Filppula has scored a lot more in the past, so we're gonna put our faith in Valtteri Filppula for now. But we just need to keep in mind that Helm's right up there with him. So we have Damian Brunner, who is just he's a really good fourth liner. So we have 4 guys that are really good at center. They're all 80 overall or above. It's just Brunner is not that great on the face-offs. All right, so we have Johan Franzen at the top right wing. 31 points. I'm good with that. Danny Cleary. Well, then again, some of these guys actually might have kind of short contract lengths. 15 points from Cleary. Not much coming on from Samuelson. I feel like the wings are definitely Detroit's weak point. But we're going to have to see about that going forward. We have Todd Bertuzzi, who's actually a right winger. He's pretty solid for his age. But this is his last year. The reason I wanted to choose Detroit is because it is a challenge. Because there are a lot of guys on this team that are going to be retiring in the next couple of years. I mean, just for example, we have Cleary, we have Samuelson, we have Bertuzzi. Just a lot of guys. Then Jordan Tutu is... I like him. He's a pretty good hockey player. He scored 30 points? What? I don't remember that. But okay. Well, that happened. I don't remember that. Jeez. We have Patrick Eaves. Alright, so there we go. Now, defense with Lidstrom gone. Actually, they're not looking too bad. We have... With Rafalski and Lidstrom gone, we have Cronwall, who's signed for the next 6 years, so he's set. Is he left or right? Left, okay. Kyle Quincy also shoots left. He's okay. We could definitely do better. What about Jakub Kindle? Yeah, their defense is actually kind of weak. Not sure if I like this or not. These are 2 solid second liners, I suppose. Carlo Koliakovo has a tendency to get injured a lot, so I'm not sure about that. Actually, I'm gonna put him above Eriksson, so we have more of an offensive 1-2 punch here, and then we have a solid shutdown third pairing. This guy's got potential. I mean, he's got something going for him. Yeah. So we'll keep him up there. Let's see. Power play. I feel like this line's just going to stay together because they're just beasts. What does Filppula have on the power play? We're not going to count this lockout season, so he has 3. Okay. What about Cleary? Cleary's coming in with... He had 5 in the lockout. So he's probably going to be one of our go-to power play guys. What about Brunner? Or Brenner? 3. So, can anybody top that? Can we get, like, how many has Helm gotten? None. He's not really a power play kind of guy, I guess. I'm looking for anybody else that could possibly... What about Todd Bertuzzi? Is he any good? No, not really on the power play. Alright, so we're going to keep it with... Oh, they want to throw the Smith guy on the power play? No, he can do it. He's got capability. Who else? We could throw Kolyakovo on, I suppose. Does he have much? No, not much going for him on the power play. I'll keep the Smith guy on there. I'll see how he does. But the way I do my power play is, as you may have known from my Winnipeg Jets series, I like to mix it up a little bit. I like to put 3 forwards and 1 defenseman. Actually, no, that strategy didn't work with the Winnipeg Jets. Maybe just because it worked really well in NHL 11 and all that. But in earlier NHL games, I always had like one of the top power plays. But with Winnipeg, we were definitely struggling on the power play, and we had to really fight for it. So I think we're gonna keep it as 2 forwards, 2 defensemen. I think that's definitely. We're gonna try and play smart here. The Winnipeg Jets, that was just to see what this game is capable of. And wow, Franzen is actually really good on the power play, so we're gonna throw him up there. Let's go Cronwall, Quincy. Yep, that looks good. Penalty kill. We're definitely gonna go Datsuk and Zetterberg on that. Helm, I know, is good on the penalty kill. Right? Oh, his physical. Yeah, he's pretty good on the physical side of things. What about Fopula? Yeah, he's not very physical. He's not gonna take the body. All right, yeah. So then we get Zetterberg, who not really gonna take the body much, but he's just smart defensively. And so we're definitely gonna leave him on there. These two, I know Datsuk isn't gonna take the body really. What? 84 for body checking? Huh? I'm not gonna argue with that. All right, so we definitely need to find somebody else. But what about Franz? I don't want to like overplay these guys. But hey, if they're our best guys, we might as well play them. I mean, look at he's got an 87 on the body check. What defensive awareness is an 87. Okay. Well, his defense and physicality are up there, so we might as well. Cronwall is definitely going up there. He's fantastic. Kolyakovo, he's iffy. I would rather have. How's Quincy? He's a little better. What about Jakub Kindle? Yeah, we're better off with Kolyakovo than Kindle. So we'll go with this. Kolyakovo. Oh, what about? Ooh, where's Erickson? All right. Yeah, let's get Erickson on there with Kolyakovo. I think that'll be good. So we have Datsuk and Helm with Cronwall, Kolyakovo, Quincy, and instead of Kindle, we'll put Erickson. Okay, and then I'll keep let's put Quincy up there. Alright, so 4-on-4 lines, we want our best skaters, so we're going to definitely have Datsuk and Zetterberg on there with Cronwall, Quincy. How's Quincy's skating ability? Can he really compete with them? 85 is pretty much across the board there. Oh, wait, no, was I looking at the wrong one? No, yeah, 85 is across the board for skating. What about Kindle? Same. Erickson. He's up there. He can. It's definitely not bad. What about Smith or Kolyakovo? Because we really want to consider all of our options here. I really want to go more in depth with this series, and not just throw guys on there and see what works. Like we want to find out how to win. Because with Winnipeg, we really just kind of threw lines together and just said, here you go. And we definitely don't want to do that. Would we rather play Filppula or Helm? It's going to be hard to compete with Filppula. He's got 90s on skating, so we're just going to leave him on there. Helm and Cleary. Okay. Let's see. 85's almost across the board. But could we do better? Let's see. What about Bertuzzi? Where is... Okay. Todd Bertuzzi, yeah. We might as well just keep Cleary on there. Extra attacker, Datsuk and Zetterberg, definitely. Goalie, we have Jimmy Howard and Gustafson. Gustafson's definitely not bad, but he's on a 1 year. Okay, well, shootout. Yep. Actually, let's put Franzen up there. Cronwall, yeah, that looks fine. Down in the minors, just have them do their own thing. And I think that is just about good. I'm going to do like strategies and everything off camera because I know that can be a little boring. But I just wanted to give you guys just a look at the roster and really see where we're at with Detroit. I feel like, here, I'm just going to go to contracts real quick. Because I feel like I want to get a feel for how many players are going to be retiring or how this is going to work here. So at center, we're going to re-sign Fopula and Brunner. Oh, okay. Who are these? Nyquist and Emerton? Well, first of all, who's Nyquist? Is he somebody that can... Nah, he's better off down in the minors, I would think. Left wing. Right wing. Alright, so this year, we're going to have Bertuzzi, Cleary, and Samuelson. 3 right wingers are all going to retire. But now let's look down in the minors. Nobody that can really come up next year. With Drew Miller could come up. We've got some guys that could kind of fill in, but nothing really major. We're going to re-sign Quincy, Erickson, Kolyakovo. Alright, so our guys on defense are not that big of a problem. I know the Kaiser turns out to be someone good if you play him right. Alright, so yeah, we've got a good 5 guys, I would say, maybe, that might retire. So it means we're going to have to really do well on the scouting and return Detroit to a glory age. So I'm excited for this series to really start something new. And I want to know what you guys think. Leave comments, like the video. If you're excited for this or just like my content in general, please do subscribe. It always helps. It makes me happy. Makes my day, really. So I will see you guys later in the next video. Peace.